So my medical education was based on BS, a belief system based on lies and corporate interest in disguise. My belief system was shaped by my third grade teachers who told me to have fruit break. It was shaped by Tang. I was drinking Tang out of a bottle at 2 years old. And this was nothing that was done in previous generations. The belief system of my great-grandparents was grease is goodness, and if you eat too much bread and potatoes, you'll get fat and sick. And don't snack, don't have too many sweets. It was called sugar diabetes for a reason. It wasn't called genetic diabetes. It was called sugar diabetes because they knew people were eating too much sugar. And sugar is starch, is pasta, is crackers, is Triscuits, is granola bars, is rice, is, it's like when you take the fat out of the diet, like they did in the United States, and it's tasteless unless you add more sugar or starch or chemicals. And that's what we're eating now, is sugar, starch, and chemicals. So, do I love my life more than chocolate? And that's really the question. I love you more than chocolate. I was talking with a client and we were saying she's not losing weight despite doing a 6-day-a-week exercise regimen, eating less, moving more. She's bought all these protein shakes. She's going vegetarian and she's not losing weight. Well, this is like my journey. It's like I couldn't see that it was based on BS. And when you realize that your great-grandparents were much healthier than you are, with less education. Actually, our education is an indoctrination. Our education was sponsored by corporate snack foods. It was sponsored by, all kinds of snack makers. Our great-grandparents were trying to educate us, not indoctrinate us. Our great-grandparents had no motive around us. So again, when things aren't working, and I go, well, I'm eating low fat and I'm eating, I don't need you to believe what I'm saying. I don't care what new research comes out. I really don't care, because the proof is the old photos of my great-grandparents and how they looked. And I love you more than chocolate. I love my life more than chocolate. I could smell this wonderful candle, and I'm at the Warm Glow Candle Company in Richmond, and it's just beautiful here. It's such a great place, and there are cakes and cookies in there, but I don't need them. I have my coffee. I have my coffee. I had black coffee at the last place I stopped, and actually I also did pecans. I took some pecans with me in the car. And I put a little bit of Himalayan sea salt and a little bit of allulose, and I just shook them up in my little solo cup, and I made like a sugared little treat for myself. So I'm not like depriving myself. I had a nice little treat after my lunch, and my lunch was basically brisket and cabbage that I made at home in my Instant Pot. I packed it in a Pyrex, and I had that, and I had some guacamole at the Myers down the road, and I mixed that together, and it was wonderful. And I'm satiated, I'm not starving, and I can have other sources of pleasure in my life. I love candles, I love sweet smells, and when you're smelling things that are sweet, and you know that you can have some little bit of treats, you feel better. And of course, it's so hard with dieting, but I don't want to diet, I want to live it. And this live it is basically more meat, more fat, and less frequent eating. And then my emotional support beverages. I've got black coffee here. I'm going to eventually hit Buc-ee's. But I challenge you to subscribe to my channel. How are you going to let Valentine's Day either destroy your diet or help your diet? And I was thinking I could have bought cookies and cakes in there, but I bought this. And you know what? Reward yourself with non-food treats. I've always loved candles, and this is such a beautiful place. It's so neat to see like homegrown, homemade candles, celebrating that, and just that this place has been here for many years. And just fun to look at all the stuff. I love shopping, I love thrifting, I love that stuff, and that's another source of pleasure for me. I don't particularly like busting it out, exercising all the time. I just have to be honest with myself. But I can use different levers of weight loss. And one of them is, what fun things can you do? What non-food Valentine things can you do? And you know, the other fun thing about Valentine's is there's stuffed animals. You know, you can have stuffed animals. I love stuffed animals. You know, this is from thrifting. I you know, who cares? It's silly, but this is my companion across the country. And I don't have to eat donuts across the country to make myself feel good, because I'm thinking with my, you know, I'm not, when it comes to food, we're in our limbic brain. We're thinking with our heart. You know, we're going like, oh, you know, I deserve this. You know, I want this. I deserve this. Well, but I do love my life more. I love my life more than I love the brownie in there. And I had my pecans with my RX sugar and Himalayan sea salt in my little mix up in my Solo cup. Saved a lot of money, and the money I saved, I'm spending on this. So thank you again. Please like, comment, subscribe. Hope to see you in the next video.